Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. Derek Reacts, back at it again, and yes, you read right, more ABBA. Patreon subscriber requested ABBA, and he said I should react to Angel Eyes from the Voulez-Vous album. I'm looking forward to this one, guys. I haven't done this one, and I think this might be my final one from the Voulez-Vous album. But I'm looking forward to this reaction, guys. Before we get into the video, please take a moment, comment, like, and subscribe. I would love to hear feedback. Makes videos like these all the more possible. And also take a moment to follow me and like me both on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome. I also have a Patreon link down below. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. It makes recommendations like the one you're about to watch all the more possible. Alright guys, without further ado, let's go. Oh, oh, I like that. Oh. Oh, it's interesting. And I saw him together with a young girl, and the look that he gave her made me shiver, 'cause he always used to look at me that way. And I thought maybe I should walk right up to her and say, I want to say something here with the song specifically. First of all, the ahas, they're so catchy, guys. They're probably going to stay in my head for a while. Loving, beautiful Aneta's voice with Frida as they both sing harmoniously together beautifully. You can hear them very beautifully together. And then in the back, it comes in and out. Like their voices kind of like coming in and out. Also notice the tempo of the song. That's very, very different from other songs that I've noticed. It starts off kind of like, you know, very, very jolly, very nice. Then it kind of gets faster, and then it slows down again. So the tempo kind of like switches a lot. Noticing that with this specifically, but nice Benny on keys doing a good job there, and also the drums and everything coming in nicely too, to give this song a very, very different kind of like, it's almost different in a way, but I'm liking it. It's a game. I love this. It's so different. It's so different, but I love it. I don't know what it is. I think it's the arrangement. And I think it's the way it was put together and pieced together. I think it's great. I haven't gotten any catchy, I haven't been any catchy melodies so far from this one, but I will say that they do sound lovely, both Aneta and Frida. Both sound very, very lovely, and I'm loving that freaking bass, how it kind of like comes in and then it stops. It almost like stops and then it resumes. So those are just interesting, kind of like very experimental things that I noticed that this song makes it very, very unique and kind of like stands out on its own. Very interesting. I'm getting kind of like a very poppy vibe. Poppy, but disco too. Disco and pop at the same time, but I'm leaning more towards pop, We'll see. Loving the ahs. Loving those ahs. Ooh, loving it. Bass is nice. Bass is really, really nice on this one. Guitar strings coming in nice. Rhythmic guitars maybe in the back, kind of giving it its own little characteristical trait there to give it a lot of lift. I'm starting to now catch on to kind of like the chorus and making it more singable with the angel eyes. Very, very lyrically interesting, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but it's very interesting how they went about it. Benny on keys, you're hearing him very, very nice. Benny on keys doing a good job. Um, everything about this, the way it's orchestrated and put together is nice. It's really, really nice, and it sounds good, and I like the pace of it. But it's not as catchy as I want it to be, but you know, for what it is, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Don't look too deep into those angel eyes, crazy about these angel eyes, angel eyes. He took my heart and now I pay the price. Look into his angel eyes, you think you're in paradise, and one day you'll find out he
You hear Frida there nicely. Oh, wow. Oh, I like that part. It's amazing how a little thing like that, the ahas and those things, keep thinking. How you hear the refrain. Keep thinking those little things. How it makes the song stand out, and it makes it kind of like, you know, you hear it and you're like, oh, it's that song. It's that song. You know, I like that one. I like that one. It's just that's what it is. That's what it is. Those are the things that ABBA does that makes you know, makes them be memorable and makes them very catchy, because it's just little things like that. It's incredible. It's incredible. I like it. It's almost kind of, it just, you just look forward to it. You look forward to it. It's great. Great. It sounds so good. My God, this sounds so good. And I think hadn't that bass been so prominent in this song, this probably would have been a very, very different type of song. But it's very, very prominent in here, and you're getting kind of like those rhythms from it, and it's coming in really, really nicely. So I like it. I like the arrangement. The arrangement has won me over. Notice also Frida coming in there. You hear her her, you know, here and there as she sings out and she belts some nice tones. She has a very, very nice voice, and you hear it. You hear it kind of like out there. Um, but obviously, when they're together, it becomes a different, you know, kind of like you know, harmonious effort. Oh, that bass. So cool, so cool. I like it. This wasn't bad song. This was good. It wasn't bad at all. And it's very interesting. Very interesting route ABBA decided to take this on, and I think it's kind of like a little bit more experimental than what we're accustomed from hearing when it comes to ABBA. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Um, Very poppy. Very. It has grooves. It has grooves to it. Um, Somewhat danceable. Somewhat danceable. I like the synth type of thing going on. There's some kind of like a little synth thing going on there. That bass is nice. I think that bass makes this song very, very interesting. But also a guitar that's in there, that's thrown in there, kind of like in the distance, but it's also a part. It's just it really does seem like it's thrown in. It really does seem like it's thrown in. But the melody to this is not that catchy. The only thing that's catchy for me is the ahas that come in and keep thinking. You hear keep thinking, over and over, and those things kind of like stay in your head. But when it leads into the chorus of Angel Eyes, that is also something to look forward to, but it's not such a memorable part that you kind of it stays glued into your head. But the ahas do. So I just want to take a little sneak peek at the chorus here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look into his angel eyes, one look and you're hypnotized. He'll take your heart and you must pay the price. Look into his angel eyes, you think you're in paradise, and one day you find out he wears a disguise. Don't look too deep into those angel eyes. Oh no, no, no. So basically, what ABBA is singing here, both Aneta and Frida, what they're both singing is that don't be deceived by his his eyes and who he is. He may seem like a very very nice person, but looks can be deceiving, guys. Looks can be deceiving. He can be, you know, this guy's you know, he's not all that good. He's not all that good. He's actually how do you say it? He's not the man you think you know you want him to be, basically. So that's kind of like overall what it is. Avoid a deceptively innocent looking type of man. Like basically that's what it is. He may look good. He may look good on the outer appearance, but he's very deceitful of the games he wants to play and what his true intentions are. That's what I kind of wanted to say. So Angel Eyes, a pop song written and recorded in 1978, guys, by ABBA. Yes, 1978, from their Voulez-Vous album, released as a double A side, with the title track of the album, 1979, and lyrics composed by both Benny and Bjorn. Of course, yes, guys. The song was very successful. Guess where, guys? Guess where? In the UK. It peaked at number 3 in the singles chart. Coincidentally, ABBA's Angel Eyes was also in the UK top 20 at the same time as another unrelated song called Angel Eyes as well. So that's kind of like ironic. At the same time, British rock group Roxy Music released a song called Angel Eyes. The latter track was composed by musicians Brian Ferry and Andy McKay. And although the two songs possess some lyrical similarities, interesting, Ferry and McKay's song is more reminiscent of a contemporary pop rock. So it's sounds different along those lines, but even though the lyrics may be somewhat on the same kind of like plane. In the US, Angel Eyes failed to climb high in the charts, reaching 64 in the Billboard Hot 100. No surprise there, guys. I've talked about this before many times. Hard to break into the Billboard Hot 100. Hard to do it. And then Voulez-Vous fared even worse. I didn't know this. Peaking at number 80. Holy crap. I don't remember saying that for the Voulez-Vous because I did a reaction for Voulez-Vous. I don't remember that. Damn, 80. Wow. Compared to expectations, the song's parent album only performed modestly in the U.S. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Unbelievable. They did pretty good with this one. This was very experimental, I would say. But it sounds good. It sounds good on the ears. And one of those songs you have to listen to over and over and over, and it'll probably grow on you. But there are some instrumentation points in there that you kind of wonder. You're like, huh, what? I wasn't expecting that. Like they threw that in there. You know, the guitars, and the backing vocals sometimes may have seemed kind of like being like they were like a little, I don't know, like a little iffy. But all in all, the ahas and that nice bass kind of like helped it over the fence. But let's look at some of these two verses. Sometimes when I'm lonely, I sit and think about him. Isn't that interesting? Angel Eyes. You know what it is? It's the temptation. You know, it's temptation. You kind of want to, but you know deep down inside he's not a good guy. Looks can be deceiving. So there you go. Apple doesn't hear from me, guys. I'm gonna throw my Dirk Reacts stamp of approval at this one. I actually enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it to them for this one. Until next time, for more ABBA, please send your recommendations in and feedback and suggestions down below. I would love to hear your comments. Take care, guys. Until next time. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos like these, be sure to check this one out. And also take a moment to comment, like, and smash the subscribe button Stay on all the latest reaction videos. And guys, yes, I have a Patreon link down below. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Help support my channel. Makes recommendations like the one you just saw all the more possible. Alright guys, take care. Love you guys. Peace.